Welcome in, YouTube, to part 16 of The Adventures of Morrighan Initari, Stormblood. In this part, we get through the level 69 dungeon, Castrum Abania. We have probably about 2 more parts if I do straight to YouTube's, or 1 more if I just stream it. So we're getting close to the post game. I'm excited for it. In the meantime, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below and let me know what you're thinking. You know, why don't you comment and let me know who your favorite Final Fantasy character is in the entire series. And you can catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/CalebGamesHere, where I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, starting between 9 and 10 a.m. Pacific time. I love you, YouTube, and I'll see you in a second. This way! There's no time to lose! That did not sound even remotely like the Alice I've been doing. But okay, we'll go with it. Alright. We can see the destroyed tower, right? I'm pretty sure. We might have to get a little bit closer. But I'm pretty sure, like, I remember seeing it, like, as you fly around with airlift. You can see the knocked over tower. It's worse than it looks. He probably wasn't even... Pull yourself together. The gate. This is our way inside. We need to find my brother. Right now. You're right. We do. Where's Alfino? I'm glad you're here, Lieutenant. In case it isn't obvious, the Imperials fired on us. On Specula Imperatoris. I didn't think they had it in them. To kill their own men just to kill us. Gods damn them all. Where is my brother? Tell me where he is. I want to see him. He was in the tower. Wait, oh, that's Pippin, not Raban. He was in the tower when it was struck, but that need not mean anything. Our forces are still evacuating, and many remain unaccounted for. Alize, listen. There are soldiers wounded and dying all around us. Soldiers with families, just like you and me. They need our help. Do you understand? He's right. I'll take the north, you take the east. You got it. All of the destruction. Wounded serpent soldier, wounded flame. Thank you. I think I can manage on my own. Okay, apparently we can't jump on that. Good to know. For a moment there, I thought I was bound for Thal's Great Hall. Good gods, what were the Imperials thinking? Give me a moment to let the world stop spinning, would ya? There. Alighieri's not far. I'll make it. Alright. Unfortunately, this temple night looks, a little worse for wear. Ugh. Everything hurts. I think I was struck by debris from the tower. Wait, I know you. Morrighan Initari, of House Fortoms. We fought together on the Steps of Faith. You saved my life back then and now. I can walk. Thank you. 1,000 times thank you. Conrad! Conrad, can you hear me? Nago, put him down over there. Not Conrad. Not Conrad.
Conrad! Conrad, speak to me!
It was all so sudden. Conrad had just convinced the last few skulls to surrender when we heard the bang and everything started to shake. We carried the survivors to safety, but Conrad's... We have done what we can for him. All that remains is to pray.
Will prayers be enough, though?
Conrad?
Is that you, Lise? I can't see a damn thing. Well, that's that then. Time's up.
What are you talking about? You'll be on your feet before you know it.
Well, Lise, I don't know.
It's all right, Lise. I've lived long enough. But listen, I want you to lead the resistance in my stead.
Don't say another word. You'll recover. We'll recover. We'll bring freedom to Alamigo together. We're not going to stop here.
No, you won't. Everything we've built, everyone we've brought together, I know you'll show them the way. You've got it in you, Lise. Not because you're Curtis's daughter or Ida's sister, but because you're you. Because you're you.
Conrad.
Lead them to victory. To freedom.
I will, Conrad. I will. I promise.
This hurts just as bad the second time. And like, especially for Lise, they keep taking everyone from her. Her dad, her sister, Papa Limo. I still haven't forgiven them for Papa Limo. I guess I could have left the camera off, but... Alright.
Next round, double the charge.
This is when he does the thing.
Come, Nidhogg. We are needed.
Yeah.
That's the cerulean pipeline!
And it's gone now.
Impossible! How can one man... Shoot the bastard! Shoot him!
Nah, I don't think you will.
My lance has slain far greater beasts. You're welcome, boy.
I did not like Astinian through Heavensward.
Notify all units! I want that intruder found! And get the engineers to fix my bloody cannon!
But my god, does he become a great character after Heavensward. He was a little unsufferable to me in Heavensward. Like, his just constant... Oh! Couldn't stand
The
it.
savages are coming.
We could have killed them. We could have walked away. We showed them mercy, and this was their response. Fire and blood. This was their answer. Such crimes cannot go unpunished. They must not. Gods as my witness, there will be a reckoning. Calm down, boy. Forgive me. Now is not the time for vows of vengeance. We must remain calm and rational and in control. The Imperials have demonstrated a willingness to fire on their own. So long as we remain here, we are in danger. We three will see to Commander Kemp's body. Find my sister and return to Alighieri. Okay, I mean, she's like right over here according to the map, buddy. Maybe you should have just took a look at them. A look at the map. There. That should suffice for now. Go on and join the others. Tell me you found Alfino. Tell me he is alright. Oh, thank the 12. I don't know what I could have done. Though, saying that, what will the Resistance do without Commander Kemp? Sorry, not here, not now. We should return to Alighieri. Keep an eye out for any wounded who need our help on the way. Okay. I was just going to not return to Kagane. I was just going to teleport to Alighieri, but that is obviously a no-go. Seeing as we have marks on the way back. I'm assuming this one's going to be on the other side of the tower. Yeah. Oh, it's a wounded Imperial. Kill him. Why are you aiding me? I'm the enemy. It wasn't long ago I was trying to kill you and yours. I half expected you were about to slit my throat. To hells with this, I should go back home to Ilsabard instead of taking fire from my so-called comrades. Yeah, that's fair, buddy. That's fair. Or defect like Sir Sid Garland. There's an idea. Become one of the next great engineers of the Ironworks. It's not a bad idea. It'd be a living. Hello, Sir Resistance Fighter. How can I help you? Thanks, friend. Bloody tourniquet came loose and I was having trouble getting it back on. I should be fine the rest of the way. There should be one more. This is a rather large area to... Oh, it's right there. That sounds about right, honestly. Every time I start looking around, it always ends up, like, right there. Oh, God bless you, kind. Wait, is that you, Morrighan? I didn't recognize you at first, been feeling a bit dizzy. Must have lost a lot of blood. I can keep going. I can keep going. Wait, is it just... Okay, we're just gonna teleport back. God damn it. There we go. Morrighan, we have gone over Commander Kemp's remains for safekeeping. Or we have given over Commander Kemp's remains for safekeeping. Later, I have no idea when, rites must needs be performed. For now, however, we must carry on. We must press forward. We must not give in to despair. Easier said than done, my boy. All Alliance and Resistance units have now withdrawn from Specula Imperatoris. It is time we spoke with General Alden. Okay. These deaths weigh heavy on my soul, Commander Kemp's most of all. He was a wise leader, he was a patriot, but above all else, he was a good man who will be sorely missed. One of many lost this day. I ask for a moment's silence to pray for the souls of the departed. We have suffered a grievous defeat, but we cannot and will not renounce this cause. The die has been cast. Hold tight to this grief, this anger, and let it drive you forward. Let it be your strength and your shield when next you face the enemy. It will carry us far, General, of that I have no doubt. Ere we take another step towards Alamigo, however, we must first address the question of how to deal with Castrum Abania's cannon. If the Imperials are willing to employ the weapon without thought for their own soldiers' safety, we may struggle to approach them. A frontal assault is out of the question. We'd lose countless men before we even reached the walls. Would we? Recall that the Imperials could have obliterated our forces had they kept firing, but neglected to do so. They had no strategic reason to cease fire, which begs the question, why did they? You suspect they were unable to fire the cannon again, mayhap due to a malfunction? Or one of their officers found his conscience after the first barrage? A heretofore unknown resistance faction chose that moment to disable it. There are many possibilities, but the fact remains that they stopped when logic dictated they continue. And then I'll just have to go and see for myself if the cannon is still operational. Are you mad? Conrad put you in charge of the resistance. We can't risk losing another commander so soon. I know how you feel, Nago. I do, but I need you to understand. It wasn't long after Papalimo and I arrived at Rhalgr's Reach that Conrad first asked me to join the resistance, and then he kept on asking. Every time I said no, I told myself it was because of the Scions. But even then, I knew deep down that it was an excuse. That I was still afraid of following my heart because I couldn't be sure if it was for me or for Ida. Then I met someone, on the other side of the world, who had struggled with the same worries. And as we traveled and fought together, I saw him grow and become the leader his people needed him to be. Oh, she's talking about Hien. And now it's my turn to do the same. There's not a lot of us left, and of the ones that are, many are still wounded. We have to make do with what we've got, and I'm the best qualified. It's as simple as that. Don't worry, Nago. I'll come back. I promise. While I acknowledge Commander Hecht's right to carry out this mission, I see no reason why she should do it so alone. Lieutenant, would you go with her? Would have done it even if you hadn't asked. Then it is settled. We will await your return. Alright. Sorry to drag you into this, Morrighan. It may not be the best decision Conrad would have made, but I'm not Conrad. I never will be. I don't know what kind of leader he was hoping for, but right now, all I can do is be myself. Just be yourself. If you don't mind, I'd rather not wait around and have people try to talk me out of it. Let's get moving. I know a good vantage point overlooking the castrum. Nyenkrep's Hope. The ship stranded on the rocks to the east of here. It shouldn't take us long to get there. Oh, but there might be some ancient golems guarding it. Or that might just be an old wives' tale. Either way, it's worth the risk. Lise. Commander, I pray you proceed with all due caution. Do not hesitate to call upon us if needed. To reach the ship, we'll have to scale the cliff face. I'll get some climbing gear and meet you there, alright? Sure. Bubba-dum, bubba-dum. Is it that ship? The thing they call Ark? Don't worry about the High-Wing Chipuli. I love the way that ship is shaped, too. It's like a crescent moon, almost. Why is this destination purple? What am I fighting? Is it a golem? Yes. Come here, you guardian beast. Let's bring back out my chocobo. This one is, he's a little tanky. I was kind of expecting him to die quick and easy, like some of the other things I've fought. There we go. Alright. Are you gonna talk? Nope. Sorry to keep you waiting. I see you've met the golems. Looks like the old stories were true, eh? In a way, I'm glad. Right then, time to climb. Whew. That took a bit more out of me than I expected. And here she is, Nyenkref's Hope, the ark that one man made to save countless others from the flood during the Sixth Umbral Era. It's comforting to think that there have always been people who cared this much about their fellow man, who accomplished such great feats that people couldn't help thinking they must be made up. But the proof's right here, isn't it? I don't just mean the ship, you know. I mean you. Long before anyone started calling you a hero, you were there for those in need. You did things for people when you didn't have to, sometimes even when they didn't want you to. It can't have been easy, staying true to yourself, but we're all better for it, me included. I'll never be a leader like Conrad, or Ian, or my father. But I can be a friend to you all, and I can fight by your side. I can be me, and that'll just have to be enough, eh? Absolute. Strange to think back on it. If we'd been standing in different places, or if the shell had struck the tower differently, it would have been me instead of Conrad. Or maybe both of us. What kind of monsters murder their own? Is that smoke from Kashmabania? Wait, it's coming from the cannon! I can't tell what happened from here, but I can tell that it won't be giving us any trouble in the immediate future. This is our chance, Morrighan, to avenge Conrad and all the others who died in the tower, friend and foe. To take Kashmabania and bring the bastards who gave the order to fire to justice. It won't be easy after the losses we took, but I know everyone's champing at the bit to strike back. Why is it champing and not chomping at the bit? With the right plan, I'm certain we can do it, unless champing at the bit isn't. Unless I've been saying it wrong my whole life. We have to tell the others. Come on! I genuinely don't know. Should we Google it? Yes, let's take a short detour to Google it. Is it chomping or champing at the bit? Like that is... Chafing at the bit, that's a completely different one, has been considerably less common than the other two since the late 1980s. The correct term is champing at the bit, not chomping. Oh! You learn something new every day. I've been saying it wrong my whole life. Easier down than up, eh? Though not necessarily safer. Anyway, no time to rest. We need to convince the others to strike now before the Imperials have time to fix their cannon. You got it. Oh wait, what am I doing? We need to talk still, Lise. Lise is not willing to let this opportunity pass you by. There's no time to lose, Morrighan. General Alden needs to know what we saw. Okay. Back to Alagiri for 100 gil. Why not? Rub on. Not the Serpent Officer. Not the Storm Officer. You are returned. I only hope you bring good news. We scaled the cliffs at Nyenkrep's Hope and spied smoke rising from Kashmabania's main cannon. I think Marshal Terrapin's right. They didn't fire again because they couldn't. The cannon seems to have been disabled somehow. Then we must attack Kashmabania at once. It could still be a trick. But if it isn't, we may not get a better opportunity. Bluntly, General, if it is a trick, it is an utterly baffling stratagem. Had the Imperials wished to wipe us out, they could have simply kept firing. Be that as it may, we need not risk everything to seize it. I say we dispatch a small contingent to infiltrate the castrum and secure control of the weapon. If the enemy is preoccupied with repairs, we may be able to take them unawares. If, on the other hand, it is indeed a trick, our token force will prove an elusive target, and we will at least know the cannon is operational. Either way, it seems well worth the risk. But how are we to infiltrate the castrum? In anticipation of a day such as this, men and women under my command have labored long to cultivate a network of informants throughout Girabania, including Radiata. Radiata is home to many who hold menial positions at Kashmabania and other nearby installations. With the aid of our allies there, I believe we can secure a route into the fortress. The Resistance will handle this. You may have recruited these informants, but they'll be just as happy working with fellow Alamegans. And at the end of the day, it's our land, our responsibility. Let us do right by Conrad. Also, I completely used the wrong voice for Pippin there. I should be glad to accompany her, General, as would Alize and Morrighan, I am sure. Well then, if you are all in agreement, I see no reason to refuse you. We will make ready to march on Kashmabania. Go, and may Rhaegar watch over and keep you. No blue quests here, huh? Oh, wait. My apologies for speaking on your behalf. It would seem my sister's forthright manner is rubbing off on me. I confess, my decision to volunteer was not wholly motivated by concern for Lise, nor less Alamigo. Kashmabania is the largest Imperial facility in the Peaks, you see, and so the likelihood that Krile is being held captive there is quite high. Dealing with the cannon remains our main objective, of course, but if there is even a chance that Krile might be rescued in the process, I would never forgive myself if I did not take it. I believe this is better than what I currently have. Yes, it is. So to review, we are to travel to Radiata, where we will meet with a contact recruited by Marshal Terrapin's agents. I took the liberty of reviewing intelligence reports while Morrighan and Lise were away, so the sentiment is not wholly unfamiliar to me. As the Vice Marshal indicated, the vast majority of the populace is employed as menial labor in either Specula Imperatoris or Kashmabania. Perhaps as a result of this, the Resistance has long struggled to make inroads there. You have the right of it. They got a better deal than most Alamegans, feeding off what scraps the Imperials gave them. Damned if I know how Marshal Terrapin's agents got one of them to turn his coat. I understand your disdain, I do, but I also understand their desire to look after their families by any means necessary. Our contact is a Rogadan woman. She will ask us a question. After we answer with courage, she will know us to be friends. Courage, right. Put together a squadron, Nago. We'll need them soon. With me, my friends, and be ready for anything. Now we have a blue quest. Alright, what do you guys got for me hiding here amongst all of these Hongamotos? See? What did I tell you? Let us continue on to Specula Imperators. But first we must talk with this person to let us through the gate. That's why I can't wait to fly. You wish to enter Specula Imperators. Ooh, right here. Right on the other side, huh? I'm ready. Something's gonna jump out at us and I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready. Ooh, two somethings. Alright, we're gonna kill the little guy first. Because the sky armor's nothing. Haha. Okay. Stay alert for Imperial soldiers. Now we speak with Alfino on the other side. Okay, seems fair. Seems easy enough. Can we get on the top of the... Okay, we can. I just can't... Maybe not. Maybe I can't jump high enough normally. We just got lucky. Alright, Alfino. Of course there were still soldiers looking about. Fortunately, they were no match for Lys. Come. Radiata is not much further now. Of course, in light of our recent encounters, it would be prudent to proceed with caution and remain vigilant for Imperial forces. I don't know, buddy. I don't know. I think we're gonna be okay. Ooh. A big thing. Although its hit didn't really seem to be that hard of a hit. Hey, you can stun a machine. Let us be on. Alright. It's right here. Lys. Looks like it's safe to enter. I don't see any Imperials. I don't see smoke above Kashtamabania anymore. Do you think they fixed the cannon already? No. No, I don't. Alfino said we were looking for a Rogadan woman, right? And that we should answer her question with courage. I suppose we'll just have to strike up a conversation with every one of them until we find our contact. Let me know if you find her and I'll do the same. I feel like this might not be the way to go. I feel like if you walk up to every Rogadan and say courage, they're gonna know. Like that's the password. So if you go up to the wrong one, I feel like they're gonna be like, you seem to be going up to all of us just saying this. This seems sketch. Ain't seen you around before. Takes a certain kind of woman to walk into a place like this uninvited. One with courage, I suppose. Courage, you say? Well, that's in short supply these days. Better to keep your heads down and go along to survive. Call me a coward too, if you like, because I'll speak on it. I'll not speak on it more. At least not here. Outside Radiata, behind those barricades over yonder, on the other hand. Yes, her accent changed because I feel like she would use a different accent after you've given the password. Hey, was that who I think it was? Well, that's a relief. Or a trap. Either way, I'll find Alfino and Alice. We'll meet you there. Bring them, Lys. Bring. Ooh. Not followed, were ya? Good. It's not suspicious at all. Just 3 people sprinting across the road. Not all of you, is it? Let's get to it then. Name yourselves. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, friends of Marshal Tarupin. Name's Stark. Stark Woad. The rest you know, or we wouldn't be here. This is about Specula Imperatoris and the cannon, isn't it? Just so. Can you tell us what happened? I overheard soldiers talking while working in the mess. The cerulean pipeline fueling the cannon was destroyed by an unidentified male insurgent, they said. One man single-handedly disabled the cannon? That beggars belief. Nevertheless, that's what they said. It took a while, but they finally put the fires out, and the engineers have been working day and night to repair it. Wish I could tell you more, but the incident had everyone jumping at shadows and afraid to say much more. To make matters worse, the Alamegan help have been sent home indefinitely. So the cannon could already be fully operational. We need to sneak inside Castrum Abania to ensure the cannon is no longer a threat to our troops. Can you help us? That much I can do. I've pieced together a map of the interior over the years, and I know for a fact that there are multiple points of entry. Impressive! If we split into several groups, that may improve our odds of reaching the fire control center. We may be few in number, but I have faith that we can see this through. Hell yeah. Nope. We have that which we came. All that remains is to make our preparations. Lise and her unit will make for our primary objective, the Fire Control Center. At the same time, we will enter the castrum by way of the ventilation ducts, whereupon we will proceed into weapons research and create a diversion. If all goes to plan, our parties will subsequently converge, and together we will secure the cannon before finally notifying the Alliance that they are clear to attack. Sounds simple enough. I'll go and brief Nago on the details. The rest of you come with me. We'll need to deal with the Magitech patrols before you can infiltrate the castrum. I am ready. This time we'll take out the Magitech armor first. Oh, they stunned me! I didn't like that. They were smart. He had a regen. Son of a bitch. They're getting smarter. The Imperials are getting smarter. I see Alice, Lise, and Alphino way up there in the back. Alright, we'll take out the doggo first. Oh, we pulled that thing. Alright, let's go like that. Let's get that going. Single target the Jammel down because he just had to interfere in our fight. Now we'll get back to the Imperial Legatus. Or Laquarius. Oh, this wasn't Lise, this was Stark. Almost there, friends. Your point of entry is just around the bend up ahead. The last patrol should be here any moment. Once you've dealt with them, we'll be clear to advance, assuming they keep to their usual schedule. Might be prudent to stand watch for a moment after, just in case. You got it. You got it. I can do that. we're gonna take out the little guy first. Nope, out of that. I don't think I actually did. I think I was still barely stood in it. And she said, wait just a smidge longer. By Ralga, I knew you lot were good, but I never expected you to defeat them so swiftly. Morrighan is the finest warrior I know. I should like to think we have learned something from our time in her company. Now, where is the entrance to the ducks? Right behind you. I've mapped the branches so you should have no trouble reaching the hangars or any number of other places. Understood. Thank you again for your invaluable assistance. As discussed, Morrighan, we shall infiltrate the castrum and cause as much chaos as possible. This will draw the Imperials away from Lys and her men, thereby allowing them to safely reach the fire control center. If there's nothing else, I'll return to the resistance forces and show them to their entrance. May Ralgar guide you to victory. This is your last chance to make your preparations, Morrighan. When you and yours are ready, we shall begin. Then let us fucking go. Castrum Abania now accessible. Unfortunately, I'm not level 69 as that yet, so we'll just have to go in as gun. Well, as we come down to the last 10 seconds, it looks like we might be running it as a trust. Yep. Alright, so we'll withdraw then. The party of NPCs. Register for duty. Let's go! Oh, I should probably stance up. Good call, good call. I would have loved to have pulled bigger, but I'm gonna be honest, I haven't ever really trusted Alfino as a healer in the trust system, ironically. I lost the aggro of something because I wasn't paying attention. Alice's sitting there getting her ass kicked. All because I forgot. I am not mitigating like I should be. But it's hard to fucking... It's not hard to mitigate. It's hard to want to mitigate when you're single player, because you don't have a choice. Whoa, 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 wait. Okay. I was like, where'd these other enemies just come from? Come here, you. Here we go. Don't run right through the AoEs.
Away with you.
Oh. I'm dumb. I'm sitting here like, why isn't it working?
Away with you.
But I am caught up now. We're not going to talk about it. I just completely forgot how ground targeting and stuff worked. we go. And we're sprinting. Nope. Yeah, that fucking sounds about right. Just waste all of that burst phase on that. Let me establish aggro. Okay. This boss, or this dungeon, used to have a really fun second boss fight. But I feel like I remember hearing that it got changed. Because they changed it in a more recent patch to make the trust stuff go easier. You all stood in that. Like, no kidding. When you run right at the enemy and stand in the AoE, of course you're gonna take damage. Come on, team, come on. We can at least, yes. We'll hold our burst phase for the next boss. There he is. Subject number XXIV. Number 24, huh? Nice start, Alice. Hell yeah. Elemental overload. Mincing ice attack. Oh, they did change it. Used to, there would be like 3 towers that spawn, and you had to stand in the tower, because he would call out like 2 elements. He'd be like fire and ice or something like that, and you would have to stand in the 3rd element that he didn't mention. Warning, ice overload, combat system throttled, defensive functions impaired. System restored, commencing lightning ether loading. 24th protocol initiated, commencing lightning attack. Inhibitors disengaged, lightning ether output level maximum. Oh, they already handled that one. Perfect. We did it how we were supposed to. I did it unintentionally. Now he's loading fire ether. It's gonna be a stack, I bet. Oh no. We're gonna have to rotate into those spots, aren't we? No? Damn! There's the stack. There's always a stack when it's fire. And this is what I was thinking we would have to do. Come here, Alize. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember seeing treasure chests back through the last section of the dungeon. Okay, I do remember this little bit here, and this little bit's fun. Hey! Get over here! What are we focusing on? The Legion? The rear guard, I mean? No, we're focusing on the slasher. Okay. Come with me! Travel! Why are we just getting priest stuff? I need tank stuff. I also do kind of remember this last boss being fun. I remember it had some interesting mechanics that you never really had to worry about once you got to the game, or once you got as far into the game as we all were. Or when, no, I am struggling to try and say what I mean right here. They weren't really that important once we got into the game, because we got into it so late. And we have one more pull, I think. find this room right up here. Yeah. Okay, so that wasn't stunnable. Which I'm betting probably means that one wasn't. There we go. Oh wait, let's get the treasure chest first. Okay. We're just really not gonna get any paladin gear, huh? Okay. It's so ugly. Do 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 do. That was the buster. Okay. It just didn't have the mark of a buster. But it fucking hurt. I did mitigate that one.
I have my pride.
Didn't mitigate that one. Will we get another limit break?
You shall fall soon enough.
God, that hit hurts. There we go.
Understood. We're on our way.
Does he blow up?
Lisa's unit should be advancing upon the fire control center in the command tower. Let us join them.
Ooh.
Lise, thank the 12 you're all right.
And you. There's the control center. Let's hit them hard and fast. Ready?
This might be when we have the instance against Fordola. Yeah.
They're here!
It was you, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
Well, don't act like you have a headache now.
I gave the order to fire.
It was over. The skulls had surrendered. No one else had to die. And you killed them. Your own people. Your own comrades.
You're right. I killed them. Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn, all the rest. Trained and fought with every last one of them. Good soldiers to a man. I gave the order that led to their deaths. And I knew exactly what I was doing.
But why? Why would you do that?
They died so that all Alamegans could live free. That was all we ever wanted. We made a promise that we would do whatever it took so that one day the Imperials would learn to accept us. But everything comes at a price. And if you haven't got the means to pay, then you pay with blood. Service guarantees citizenship, but citizenship guarantees naught. It's not enough to do your part, oh no. You have to run faster, fight harder, kill more and more and more, and only then will you be equal. That's just how it is out here in the provinces. You buy your freedom with blood. There is no other way.
Shut up! Shut your mouth! You don't get to talk about freedom! You killed your own! They trusted you, and you killed them! Murderer! Butcher! Traitor!
Uh-oh.
Lise!
I fucking love this scene.
Gotcha!
Uh-oh.
I know
Alright.
what you can do. I've already seen it.
She gonna have to die now.
Alize!
Even so, the odds are against me.
Yeah. And you're gonna die.
Coward! Get back here!
Hero! Lord Xenos invites you to join him for the royal hunt, to be hosted at the palace. You may bring your horde, if you like. All are welcome.
Let's go get our fight. Let's go get our fight with Xenos.
She'll be all right, but we'll need to carry her. Will you help me?
She'll never let herself live it down, but absolutely.
Thank you. Lise, I leave matters here in your hands.
I will carry her over my shoulder.
Right.
Alright, let's go turn this quest in. Well, we did it. Castramabania belongs to us now. Nago and her people took Alice to Radiata to receive treatment. Alfino tells me she'll make a full recovery. I know I should be happy. We won, and with minimal casualties. But somehow it feels empty. We should report to General Alden. Krile wasn't here, but who knows? Maybe one of Raban's men found something which could lead us to her. Can't hurt to ask anyway. Thanks for watching, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed part 16 of Stormblood. We're getting near the end. We have, what quest is with our next one? Raban's Invitation. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more quests to go. Probably with the pacing, I would bet that will be either 2 more straight to YouTube's or 1 more stream imported over. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below and let me know what you're thinking of these videos and how you're enjoying them. And you can catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/CalebGames here, where I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, usually starting between 9 and 10 a.m. Pacific time. I love you, YouTube. I'll see you around.